Luca didn't make the person who has to stand behind her pay her money, because whenever they do the Gokai Galleon shot, they basically have to grab each other's asses.
I would pay money to grab
I would pay
ass.
money.
That makes us such scum.
I know.
I don't care.
Especially because I have a girlfriend. Sorry, fiance.
Oh god. That's even more awkward.
I know, that's worse.
Whatever. Anyway, so that was basically, they finished him off. He went into big bull, he went into like the big form, and then they got in their Gokai Galleon and finished him off. And that was basically the end of the episode. Dawn was redeemed and so forth. It was a pretty happy ending to that, and it was pretty good. Moving on to the next episode, which was the fairly recent one.
The Dire Ranger tribute episode.
This was a pretty good episode.
I loved the Dire Ranger episode.
This just proves that being unmorphed and fighting is totally badass.
Yeah.
This episode basically focuses on Guy, where he loses his Gokai Cellular, and he feels like he's lost his purpose as a ranger. But then Dai Red comes out. He's making he's making a specific food. I forget what it was.
I forget it too.
Yeah, we'll just put it in text in there. So he's trying to make the best of that specific type of food, and he says if he can make the entire world happy with his food, then he feels like he's done his duty. And Guy doesn't really know what to do with this information, but he and Dai Red are having an awesome fight scene together, unmorphed. It's really pretty awesome. Can we show that?
Yeah.
Alright, let's show that clip. This just proves that all you need is martial arts and a good teammate.
Yeah, pretty much.
And old people can fight. Holy shit. I guess this was one of the weirdest looking monsters I've seen. Like, I didn't really think much of him at first. Like, oh, he's gonna eat all the food in the world. Like, granted, that is a pretty big threat. I mean, without food, humans couldn't survive. But he's just one fish. How could he possibly do that all? Well, apparently he can teleport, so that's pretty,
Yeah.
But in the end, they get the ultimate Dire Ranger power, which is where they fused both of their mechs together in flames, and they go right through them. And that was didn't feel like anything special, but it wasn't terrible.
I think they're starting to get lazier with their ultimate powers.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, even the Live Man one, they weren't walking around as the Live Man one. They showed it for a second, and then the Live Man did the attack, and then they were back in Gokaio.
Yeah. But, I mean, they still have a lot of Rangers to go through.
Yeah. Not to mention the ones that Basco is stealing.
Yeah. But yeah, that was basically all of Gokaiju this week. And let's move on now to foes.
Oh, foes. You never fail to make me happy.
Alright, these two episodes... I know I've been ragging on foes in the past, how it's not like a good season. Like, I didn't say it's not a good season, but it just feels unepic. But I think the last two episodes pretty much sold me. I love... I'm starting to fall in love with foes. It's... the character's starting to grow on me. The suit's starting to grow on me, and you know, even though he's a dimwit, he's a lovable dimwit.
Yeah.
Let's see. In the last episode,
we got to see 3 new Astro Switches.
Yeah.
We got to see the electric Astro Switch, which made another appearance in the next episode, the episode from this just last week. They had the Beats Astro Switch, which attaches to his right leg, and it's just an amplifier really that releases pulses of sound waves. And Chain Array, which I didn't even know what a Chain Array was. I know we discussed it.
It's a Morning Star.
Yeah, it's a Morning Star, but
it's
I know
shot
we
at
discussed
night.
it in the Toku News Corner, and it said Chain Array, and then, I'm a programmer, so the first thing that came to my mind was, maybe it's just, a whole bunch of chains together. A group of chains.
It's a Morning Star used
It's
at
a
night.
Morning Star, and of course, naturally, as Morning Stars go, it backfires and hits him.
Yeah, but it hits him in the balls too.
Yeah.
Let's show that clip real fast.
We have to.
Yeah.
Yes!
That looked painful.
Man.
Oh man, my junk's shivering just. Ugh. But we're introduced to the unicorn, Zodiart.
Yep.
And I know I was sold on it, but I felt kind of different seeing the villain like straight away. Like, we usually get that 2-part mystery is like, oh, we don't know who it is in the first episode, and then we like get to the second part of the episode, it's like, oh, it's this person the whole time.
Right.
Like a Scooby-Doo mystery thing, but I felt kind of let down at that part, but it made up for the design of the Zodiart and the fact that he could take his face off and use it as a sword. That was pretty cool. But it leaves on, where's the electric Astro Switch? And JK has it. I hate saying his name. I don't like it.
It's
JK,
Jake.
just kidding. I don't like that. I don't like saying that. Whatever. Alright, Jake.
It's Jake.
Alright, cool. But Jake has it, and he's just using Gentaro the whole time, and all that other good shit.
Basically reveals himself to be a bigger dick than the king.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. Ugh. I wanted to punch him in the face.
But,
Moving
so
on.
yeah, the episode ends on the note of Jake having the electric Astro Switch. There is a clip I want to show from this episode. The henshin inside of the I guess it'd be a hotel or whatever building that they were in.
The girl looks like she's dead.
Yeah.
Let's show that real fast. That's freaky.
Bam!
いい加減にしろ。何が狙いで暴れてんだ。お前には関係ない。そうはいかない。スイッチの力を悪用させない。大事なダチの約束なんだ。3、2、1。変身。ぶち抜くぞ。
Okay, it is hilarious. I noticed they started doing it in the next episode as well. They started zooming in on 3 different things as the countdown goes.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I love it. Like, the thing I noticed about 4s is that it's serious sometimes, but then like 90% of the time it's like Den-O funny, but you can tolerate it. You know, Den-O was just too much for me. I don't know why, it was just too comedic.
That's because it was the Pokemon season of the entirety.
Yeah. But this is like the perfect blend of it all. You know, they perfectly blend the serious with the comedic stuff. So that's what I really like about 4s.
Yeah, it's really...
It can make me laugh and it can make me care. Those are the 2 different defining properties of a Kamen Rider season. It needs to make me laugh and make me care.
Definitely. Anyway, let's move on to the second part. This is where we see Jake. Like, Jake is revealed as to be the thief of the Astro Switch. Obviously, Gentaro feels hurt. He, there's a lot of emotions going through him, and he's getting the shit beaten out of him by the Unicorn Zodiac. In this episode, the antagonist gives Jake a chance to go free, which we found out later was a hoax. But if he can find one friend to come to his rescue in an hour, he will let him go free. I found, it's been used 100 times, but I still thought it worked.
Right. I really liked it though, because it kind of made Jake really see that his friends aren't really his friends. They will turn their back on him as quickly as he turned his back on everybody else that he scammed out of.
Yeah. Let's see. There are some scenes I want to play, but I can't remember what they were.
Well, I already know one scene that we have to show. The freaking Henshin Go!
Yeah, that's it. We finally get to see the electric state in its entirety, and it looks badass. He looks metallic gold. He's got lightning across his face. Let's play that clip right now.
Bam!
使えるのか。
ああ、コツはつかんだ。
頑張って。
癖があるやつはねじくれてひん曲がった部分も含めて受け入れる。そうすりゃ
ちょっと強いかも。
このパワーしびれるぜ。
エレキはステージチェンジのパワーを持つスイッチだったのか。
カタカナ多いって。
Okay, so O's is now a little bit too much customization for me. I like, the elect state, just completely, I have a normal state and then bam, I'm electric. So
yeah, I mean, I think this is the one that really got me. Like, this sold me like, oh, okay, Foes isn't going to be a shit season, it's going to be a great season.
Right.
Because, if we can expect this kind of transformation from him, what can we expect from, like, the hi-hat gun?
Right.
And, like, any other, like, all the other Astro Switches right now, I want to know them all. Because I'm getting very impatient. And we've got, like, 41 Astro... Wait, what is it, like, 48? What is it?
40 Astro Switches.
40 Astro Switches. And, like, we got a lot to go, and I really want to see what they can all do, what their purpose is. Like, because now, for one, this blows our initial theory right out of the water that Kamen Rider Foes is going to just strictly use his weapons on his feet and his utility as his hands, because we thought they were going to go back to the Rider Kicks. just because we saw the Chainsaw leg, which is awesome.
Chainsaw League.
But
Chainsaw League's good.